Hey guys, and welcome to part one of my two-part Q&A series. So, one, I got a lot of questions. A lot are bookish and a lot aren't bookish, so it made like a nice even divide for me. I'm gonna split those down the middle, and this video will be cute little title sequence over top of my face that kind of blurs out my face for a bit. This will be the non-bookish questions asked for my channel, and then part two will be the bookish ones. So if you guys didn't see my last vlog, you will maybe be unaware that I have reached the 1,000 subscriber milestone. If you want to see my freak out, then you can go watch my last vlog because I thoroughly freaked out, and I'm not gonna freak out in this video as much as I could. I have quite a bit of questions. I asked them both on Twitter and on Instagram, so it makes sense why I got, quite a bit. So instead of making this video long and rambling, let's just get to it. This is a problem with front-facing screens, is that you just stare at yourself and wonder like what would look better the entire time. Oh. So now that my hair is nice and changed, I am going to get started with this video. What is your dream job and why? I would say my dream job is always changing. I would just say it would be to be an author and a YouTuber at the same time. I really think that is kind of like the direction I really am like pushing myself towards. But saying that, I am also in university for marketing, so if I do end up in marketing, marketing for a publishing agency or marketing for social media marketing, which is what I really love doing, I would not be unhappy with that. That is like, I have my dream job and then I have my second tier of my dream job, and if I have to say why, I would just say that the first one gives me a lot of freedom, which I absolutely love in my life, and there's so much like diversity and stuff I'm able to do with that, and so much traveling, and that is really, big part of my personality is loving my freedom and, my traveling. And then the marketing really goes with my personality in sort of the like analytical kind of like creative mind. So both of those would really make me happy for different reasons. But then again, I guess, being creative and analytical would also be in YouTube too, because you're just constantly being creative. So I'd be happy with either. What's my favorite thing to do to de-stress? My favorite thing to do to de-stress? Well, I mean, reading is super obvious, but then I guess right underneath that is taking a nice bath with Epsom salts and just like staying in there for hours on end, especially in the winter time, and it's like a super hot bath, and then you leave out of the bath in your robe and you just have like such a nice night. That is probably my favorite thing to do to de-stress. I got asked what my zodiac sign is. I'm a Sagittarius, and on my Twitter and my Bookstagram I just made like my favorite book characters as different zodiac signs, and I put Delilah Bard as Sagittarius because she's such a traveler. But besides the point, I am Sagittarius because I find I'm the epitome of a Sagittarius. I like my no commitment, I like my travels, I like freedom, I am a little bit of a philosopher at some points. Honestly, everything about Sagittarius that you ever read, even like meme-wise, I just feel like so connected to, and I love being a fire sign. I just feel like that also fits my personality, so yeah. Such a hilarious. What is my proudest moment? I would have to say one of my proudest moments was definitely reaching my 1K, just because I felt like this was a very like low grow to my like 1K. Like I've had my booktube channel for like quite a while. I'm like on and off it. So reaching the 1K really made me feel great. So that is something I'm very, very, very proud about. Another thing would be, I at some point in my life went to college, and I wanted to leave that college in 2 years instead of 3 years. So I took something like, it was 8 courses one semester and 9 courses the next semester, which, to give you an idea, the normal is like 5. And then I did that on top of that while working at Roots and Chapters and maintaining a pretty good social life. So that was one of my serious big proudest moments, because I graduated. I have my diploma from college and was able to live a relatively happy life. I was so stressed. Like, I remember having to meditate before bed and like being like so wired up all the time. But other than that, I'm really proud because I made it through that year of my life, and I remember it as one of my best years of my life. So yeah, I'm super proud about that. My favorite flower is peonies, and that is 100% because Blair Waldorf's favorite flowers are peonies, and watching Gossip Girl made me realize just how pretty peonies are. And on my walk to my old job, I would walk past these peonies every single day, well, until like they bloom pretty short, and I like absolutely love seeing them because they're very pretty full flowers. So no one's ever asked me that. what pets do I have? If you guys follow me on Instagram, you might know my pet Delilah. She's not like officially mine. And one thing about being like that little like flighty little nomad and moving every year and always love traveling is that I can't have pets, as much as it breaks my heart to not have my very own dog. But I have my substitute sister, which is my parents' dog, which is Delilah, who I absolutely love. She's apparently a husky border collie. I'll like insert pictures and like a beautiful montage right now of her just being absolutely adorable. But yeah, I don't have my own, but I love Delilah. Do you like coffee or tea? I am both. I need my daily coffee, but after I've had one coffee, I do tea. And I feel like tea is my nighttime and then coffee is my daytime. I'm also really obsessed with yogi teas, and I find if teas don't have a little cute personal message on the tea bag to get me through the day, then I'm not here for it. My favorite place to buy clothes varies a lot. Forever 21's pretty huge, but I find like this top that I'm wearing is that their clothes don't last very long. But it is one of the few places that has my style, so I definitely have to put that up on the list. I'm a big thrifter because I'm a broke student and I love the idea of, you know, getting people's old clothes. Oh, Winners. I love Winners. Oh, I love Target. I specifically go to Target every time I'm in the States and like light a candle for Canadian Target being gone. So those are my few favorite places. What song is the soundtrack of your life? Oh, I feel like I should have like read these and like really thought about it before, but I'm just gonna go with the first one that my brain went to and say Defying Gravity for Wicked, just because it's super, like, I don't know, everything I want to say that I do it in a way that is not like following a path that the world or that I'm like set on. I find I'm like constantly trying to push barriers and, you know, defy gravity. And then there's a line in that song, and this is me getting a little deep, which I'm not a very, you know, open person, but they're like, you know, nobody in all of Oz, no wizard that there is or was will ever bring me down. And I feel like that's, you know, a big motto in my life. My one friend pointed out that I'm a very kind of person who lives by mottos, and it's that I've let boys especially influence my life a lot in the past, so I just kind of feel like no wizard will, you know, be able to bring me down again or anything like that. So that is, I got really deep in there, but yeah, that's my life motto in a song. This next question is, how much do you love Mamma Mia? Here we go again. And the answer is an infinite amount. I've seen the movie twice. I listen to the soundtrack every single day. My favorite thing was working this summer. I had this office to myself, and then next to me was my two coworkers, and like they heard me through the walls every single day. And like it took me a long time to realize that they heard the music I was listening to, so I never really thought anything about it. But I would just listen to the soundtrack on repeat over and over and over again for a month, and finally they came in. They're like, "Yeah, Majelle, like, how's your Mamma Mia phase going?" And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, it's going great." Turns out they loved it. Turns out everyone loves ABBA, so you really can't go wrong with that. It's not like playing country music and then the people next door are like, "Oh my god, please stop her." Other than reading, what else do you love to do? Couldn't tell if this was like a reading question that I should put in that vlog, or put in that video, or put in this one. So I chose to put in this one because I'm gonna talk about stuff I like to do other than reading. I hike every single night with my dad and my dog, so I really like doing that. I'm gonna get a drink of water while I think about this. I have a succulent collection that I've very much like taken care of. I'm quite an artist, as you can tell by my little background, because I painted this one a while ago. What else do I like doing? Sounds super cliche, but I like hanging out with my friends. I like writing. Yeah, I guess I haven't really mentioned that one, but I write so much. I absolutely love writing. I love creating worlds. That's a little big hobby for me. A little big hobby, that's an oxymoron. I'm sure there's so many other things I absolutely love doing, but I am very much a person who always needs to be doing something creative. So this video just feels so weird. It feels like I'm just like up talking myself the entire time, and like really like, I guess it is like me, you know, you guys getting to know me on a personal level, so it feels really like vain just talking about me the entire time. A little bit of me loves it. My favorite video I've ever made is probably between my Instagram Decides My Day, just because that video, I mean, it literally took me all around town, and I like actually had so much fun going everywhere and like, you know, living. It It was a video that made me have a really good day. That's what I remember it. But I also do love my War Storm review video just because I feel like it's really authentic and every point I wanted to say came across really well, and I haven't been able to figure out how to do a review video like that, you know, since. So I'm like, I'm gonna choose the Instagram decides my day. I'm gonna say that one was my favorite. My next question is, why did you start YouTube? Oh, it was quite a while ago. I think I started it 2 years after I moved away from college. And why did I think I just like the idea of talking to other people that might actually want to hear me. That's an idea. 2 is that I am so in love with everything that's on the internet that I feel like being part of that, you know, being part of something special makes you special, Glee, is like, I liked having that sort of connection. Lately, it's been because of the community that I've really gotten a part of on here, especially via Twitter, that I find I like you know, I actually have friends when I'm making these videos. And I guess a little part of it is vanity. I like staring at myself while I edit and staring at myself while I film. I'm sure there's a lot more reasons. I'm sure it's a copious amount of so many reasons, but I guess, okay, wait, we'll narrow it down to the one main reason is I wanted to talk about books online. Oh, I want to talk about books that other people have read instead of talking to people who, you know, have not read these books and they're just kind of like glazed over. A weird hobby you've wanted to take up. I think there's many weird hobbies that I've wanted to take up, but I want to say for the fun of it, fencing, because I like the idea of a sport and also a skill I will eventually maybe need if there's an apocalypse. Oh, archery. That's another one that kind of goes hand in hand. I guess it depends, you know, do you think I will find in a dystopian apocalypse, will there be more arrows and bow and arrows, or will there be more swords? I guess there's probably more things I can make into swords. I don't know why that went there. Okay, how did you grow your channel in the beginning? And by the way, they say they love my videos. That's really cute. Okay, so the way I found I grew my channel best was when I did Bookmas, and that was filming so many videos and then doing a video a day for like quite a while. I think I gained something like 100 subscribers or 200 subscribers when I did my very first Bookmas, and that kind of grew my channel at the beginning. And then I find the other way that I grew my channel was this summer. I found growing my channel was really a matter of making friends on other social media networks so that they were able to go and find me on YouTube. So it was a variety of those two things, and it's also a variety of just posting videos that you're proud of and that other people probably want to watch because they enjoy seeing you. That really goes hand in hand with it too. What kind of bear is best? This is a pretty tough question because honestly I'm a fan of many bears. Bears are absolutely adorable. I'm thinking koala bear, but there's like nothing wrong with a good grizzly bear. Like the video of the grizzly bears that are like waving after the girl waves back, like that's quality content. I can't pick one. If I have to, I will say koala bear. But, you know, we love a good bear. What is your MBTI? And I totally had to read MBTI so many times before I was able to say it because I'm so used to just calling it Myers-Briggs. I am ENTP, which means I am extrovert, intuitive, thinking, and P. One second. And perception. Okay, so I find I'm the debater, which I just think is like absolutely perfect for me. One time I was in this group project with a bunch of people and we had to do a debate. It was actually not that long ago, and I mentioned that my like Myers-Briggs was the debater, and the guy turned to me and he's like, yeah, you know what? You're absolutely debater. I would not want to debate against you. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I see it fits my personality because I always love to challenge people with questions, even when I don't believe in what I'm saying, just more so to find out their opinions and get more to the point of what they're trying to say, rather than to spew my opinions on other people. I find that's a big thing I do. Am I currently working on any writing projects? I have my big book that I like actually started to write this summer instead of like just having spewed all these ideas into my notebook as I was for a long time. And I find it's slow going, but I'm getting there. I definitely don't know if or when it'll be done, but I like the idea of I am in the process of writing a book, and that is where it is. It has a beautiful world. Everything comes together so easily. So this quote and I can't like say it word for word, but it was something like, if you have a story and an idea comes out of that story and it flows easily, then that is absolutely meant to be. And, you know, I just feel like that is my story. So I'm really happy about it. How old am I and what do I study? I think I mentioned at the beginning of the video that I studied marketing, but yes, I study marketing. And if you want to take a lucky guess at how old I am before I say it in like 2 seconds, I'm 23. I'm almost 24. Actually, when I go to England for my fall semester, I'm gonna be turning 24 in England, so I think that's super awesome. Also, it's really weird to go to university and to do university like Frosh Week or Freshers Week when everyone else is little babes coming out of high school and I'm 24. Oh my god, that's it. That's the end of my video, which by the way says I actually recorded it and it might be a little bit of a long video, so I don't know why I feel like that didn't take me long. Well, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you feel like you got to know me a little bit better in it. Like this video if you like this video, and subscribe to my channel if you feel like it because it really supports my channel. Thank you guys. I will see you in the bookish half of this video. Doing my hand thing. Bye!